Once upon a time, in a small, forgotten village, there lived a man named Thomas. He was a recluse, rarely seen by the townsfolk, and his mysterious nature only fueled the rumors that swirled around him. Some whispered that he dabbled in dark arts, while others claimed he possessed an uncanny connection to the supernatural. Little did they know that fate had a cruel twist in store for Thomas, one that would test his very will to live. On a moonlit night, Thomas found himself trapped in a nightmare he could never have imagined. As he lay in his bed, tossing and turning, a strange force overpowered him. Shadows danced on the walls, and a chilling breeze whispered through the room, freezing his bones. Suddenly, the ground beneath him gave way, and Thomas plummeted into the darkness. As he landed with a bone-jarring thud, Thomas realized with growing horror that he had been buried alive. Panic surged through his veins as he tried to claw his way out of the suffocating darkness, but the earth was relentless in its grip. The weight of the soil pressed down on him, compressing his chest, stealing his breath. Days turned into weeks, and Thomas fought against the unyielding soil, driven by a primal instinct to survive. But as his strength waned, the anxiety grew unbearable. The air grew thin, and the oppressive silence threatened to drive him to madness. Desperation clawed at his soul, and he wondered if death would be a mercy compared to the torment of his confinement. In the depths of despair, Thomas began to hear muffled sounds, a faint scratching that echoed through the earth. Hope sparked within him, and he realized that someone was digging, someone was coming to his rescue. He summoned his last reserves of energy and screamed with all his might, his voice reverberating through the soil. But as the digging grew louder, a sudden realization struck him like a bolt of lightning. The voices he heard were not those of rescuers, they were the voices of gravediggers preparing a fresh burial. Horror washed over Thomas as he realized that he was being buried again, this time in a different grave, his cries of help mistaken for the groans of the deceased. Thomas's heart sank as the first shovelfuls of dirt cascaded onto his makeshift tomb. The darkness swallowed him whole, and he knew that this time, there would be no escape. The claustrophobic confines of the grave closed in around him, sealing his fate forever. And so, the townsfolk mourned the loss of Thomas, unaware of the horrifying truth. They continued their lives, while the memory of the man who was buried alive faded into obscurity. But in the quiet hours of the night, a chilling breeze whispered through the village, carrying with it the anguished cries of a soul forever trapped in the earth, a haunting reminder of the twisted fate that awaited those who dared to uncover the secrets of the grave.